know there's such a thing as syncing your cycle with exercising? I know it's a concept that is not very well known, but it should be, because there are points in our cycle where our hormones are higher, and high intensity workouts and cardio and weight training is going to be super beneficial for us. And then there's other parts of our cycle where our hormones are more depleted, and on the lower end where yoga and meditation and Pilates is going to be more beneficial. It's all about learning to listen to our body through that amazing cycle called the menstrual cycle. And I know what you're thinking, amazing? I know that the menstrual cycle can be so hard for so many women, but when we really think about what's going on in our body, it truly is amazing. And how we can benefit that and work through our cycle so that it works for us is so important. Through this mini series, I am going to break down each part of the menstrual cycle, what hormones are doing, and what exercise is going to be most beneficial. And I'm going to tell you, from a personal standpoint, this is something that I recently just started doing. Prior to having my daughter, she is now almost 18 months old. So prior to that, I worked out very heavily throughout my entire cycle. I never changed what I was doing. I never listened to my body. There were times where I was more tired, but I didn't think anything of it. Maybe I didn't sleep well. Maybe I wasn't eating right. Even way before having my daughter, probably 10 years ago in my early 20s, I was doing workouts 45 minutes to an hour every day. I was running. I ran more 5Ks and 10Ks that I can even count. I was training for multiple half marathons, and working out was just what I did, and I never changed it throughout my cycle. I just figured out how to adapt to it and push through. Then fast forward to having my child, I was forced to listen to my body. I was forced to slow down. When I was only 16 weeks pregnant, I had to stop running because of where she was sitting in my pelvic floor. It was very uncomfortable. It was causing Braxton Hicks really early, so I was forced to slow down and listen to my body that way. Then fast forward to having my daughter and postpartum, I had the silly mentality that at 6 weeks when I got cleared, I could just hit the ground running, and boy, did my body tell me otherwise. It needed more time to heal. I had to change how I was working out, and I still have at 18 months postpartum and not working out how I was 10 years ago, and that's okay, and I've accepted that, and I have become so much more in tune to my body, and I honestly feel so much better, and I just feel so much more connected to myself, if that makes sense. It is a really good feeling when you really can feel connected with your body and appreciate the menstrual cycle and appreciate what your body is going through every month. Now, you might be thinking, oh, I'm in perimenopause or I'm in menopause. This is still going to be important information for you because I'm going to talk about what the hormones are doing. So I will put in there when we're depleted, what we're looking at in perimenopause and menopause. So this is going to be so important for women at any point in their age or their menstrual cycle. It's going to be great learning information. There's going to be no test, no quiz. They're going to be short videos, but I really want to help you become in tune with yourself and in tune with your cycle, and helping to correlate our exercise with that. Because if we're not giving our body what it needs, or exercise programs that are beneficial, that can hinder weight loss. And that is so huge for so many women. Why am I not losing weight? Why am I gaining weight around this part of my cycle? Well, if we're not giving our body what it needs or giving our body time to slow down, it's not going to in turn give us what we want, and that's to lose weight. So we have to figure that out. I'm super excited to share all of this information with you.
Hi, Dr. Saxena here, Chief Medical Officer at Form Health. Thanks for visiting our channel. Make sure to subscribe to get the latest insights and information on functional and integrative medicine.